Hello everybody! Happy New Year! Welcome to 2026. This video is just me keeping up with my New Year's resolutions. I thought that it would be fun to kind of vlog it a little bit. I know a lot of people will set a New Year's resolution and then never follow through, and I have been guilty of that myself as well plenty of times. And they'll usually start off strong and they'll do it a little bit, and then halfway through January they're done. And that's not even why I'm filming this. I just thought it would be fun to do because I was low-key starting it before I decided to start filming it. But this year my resolutions are to walk my dog because we got my dog in 2015. He was born in 2015. Since then, since 2015, I was walking him every single day, religiously. I was walking him, and I was 10 when we got him, so I wasn't allowed to walk past the street of my house. So like I would have to walk down the end of the street and then come back, which was fine. I enjoyed walking him. Like, it was good. I think he enjoyed it. We were having a good time. Since then, I had been walking him, and then I moved away to college and I stopped because obviously I didn't live here anymore, so I didn't walk him. And I eventually moved back home. Hayden was my roommate, and we both decided that campus life was just so boring because there was absolutely nothing happening on campus. Unless you were in a frat or a sorority, which we were not, nothing was going on. They had maybe 1 or 2 events per semester, so there was absolutely nothing happening. And Hayden and I made the best of it. We had a good time, I would say. The only thing I really miss about living there was Hayden. We used to play The Sims and go get dinner and just have a good time. But we both decided, why are we paying for this when we could just commute? So we did. We moved home and decided to start commuting. And at that point, I was already out of the routine of walking Ralph, so I never thought about it, which makes me really sad. And I was commuting to and from school every day, so that probably would have made it a little bit difficult anyway, but I still could have figured it out, but I didn't. And then I ultimately decided to drop out of school because the career path I want to take doesn't involve getting a degree from a college like that. It involves going to like a trade school and getting a specific degree. Well, I think it's probably actually a tech school. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The point is, I don't need that degree, so I'm not gonna get one and waste my money getting a degree I don't need. So I dropped out and I got a job. I actually got 2 full-time jobs, and I never got back in the routine of it. And I had been talking about throughout all of this time, except for when I was living at school, obviously. Once I moved home, I kept saying I should really start walking Ralph again. My mom would be like, yeah, you should really walk Ralph again. I just never did. And I feel like there is no better time than the present to just lock in and do it because I should. It's better for him. It keeps him active. It keeps his legs stable. And it's good for me too. I enjoy it. I feel like we bond because we're just spending time together walking. Oh, I should mention, I forgot to mention this. My original route was just walking down and back from the street. But once 2020 hit, I was 15 when quarantine hit. And I was obviously still walking my dog every day. And I asked my mom, was like, it's time. Can I walk a little bit farther than that? And my parents were like, yeah, that's fine. So I used to walk down to this little bridge that's near my house, but it's like kind of far from my house. I took pictures there all the time back in those days, so I knew that area well. So it was a little bit of a walk, but it wasn't crazy. I used to walk down there and back, and that was the route until I went to college. But yeah, so there's no better time than the present. It doesn't really need to be a New Year's resolution to walk my dog because I should just like walk him, but I thought like that would be fun to make it a New Year's resolution so I could like lock in and actually start doing it. And like I said, I started at New Year's, but I started filming this video a little bit after that, so I was doing it before that, but I decided I should film it too. It would be fun. And my second New Year's resolution is to keep up with my skincare because I am so bad at keeping up with my skincare. I will do it consistently for a week, and then one day I'll be out late or I'll be too tired and I'll take a nap and then wake up and still not want to do it because I'm too tired, and I won't do it. Like, I just will not do my skincare. And it's not even like I'm like choosing not to do it. I'll either just forget or I'll just be like, I'm way too tired, I just can't. And then it's so easy to fall out the habit of it once you just don't do it once, because then if I don't do it that night, I won't do it again the next night. So that's like a real actual New Year's resolution for me because it's good for my skin and my health, and I need to actually be motivated to do it, which is like a New Year's resolution would be a good way to be motivated. Whereas walking my dog is just kind of like a fun resolution because I was gonna do it anyway, but I was like, oh, it'd be fun to make it like a New Year's resolution and include it in the video. Whereas this is actually a real New Year's resolution because I need to do this. Like, I need to stay on top of my skincare. It's ridiculous how bad I just don't do my skincare. And it's good for my skin. Like, I need to do that. So those are my 2 New Year's resolutions. So like I said, I thought it'd be fun to film that. I hope you guys are able to come up with some fun resolutions for yourself, whether it's something you need or something you just want to do anyway and you're like, hey, why not make it a resolution? Whatever the case is, I hope that you guys are able to do that and you enjoy it and it goes well for you and you actually are able to do it and continue with it. So let's get into it. Why is this lighting fucking terrible? Okay, so we didn't go too far because by the time we switched roads, Ralph was kind of panting and I was like, all right, it has been a while, so let's kind of give him a break. So we turned around and went back from there because I'm not gonna like overdo it and make him super tired. I am aware that it's been a while, so I don't expect him to be able to do the full route right away. So, but by the end of it, I was kind of panting too. I'm a little bit tired actually. There's a hill that we walk up and then there's another hill that we walk up, and I think the hills or what took it out of me because I was fine until the first hill, and then I was like, oh, like I was talking to him and I was like kind of panting because I was like, all right, come on, let's go this way, and I was kind of panting, and then now my legs are kind of like jelly. So it's been a minute for both of us for cardio, but it went well. I walked in and I was like, do you want to go for a walk? And he like jumped up and ran downstairs, and then I had to go get plastic bags, so he followed me while I went to go get plastic bags, and I was like, do you want to go for a walk? And he started like wagging his tail and I was like, yay. So I think he was very excited, and also it was very sweet because he like remembered the route. When I got to like the different street where we like go to onto a different street, he started crossing the street because I wasn't gonna cross yet because there were cars, not like right there, but there were like cars coming, so I was just gonna wait and just kind of walk a little bit and then go. But he started like getting ready to cross the street, like obviously like nothing dangerous, like he's fine, but he started getting ready to cross the street, and I was like, oh my god, oh, like it's so sweet that he like remembers the route, and I was like, oh. But yeah, so it was very exciting. There were a few cars he was very interested in. Like one car passed us on the other side of the road and he was like looking at it and sniffing it. It was very cute. And then there's this like Big Mac truck that was pulling into like a business nearby. It like pulled out and then like backed in, and he was very interested in that. I took pictures on my walk because I left my freaking memory card in my computer at home, so I had my camera with me but I didn't have my memory card in it, so that was poor planning on my part. And then I was on the phone with my mom the entire walk, so I couldn't take videos on my phone either, so I just took pictures. I actually still have my AirPod in from that. So we just got back, but so I just took pictures, but in the first picture that's what he's looking at, was the Big Mac truck. So but yeah, it was very successful. I'm very happy. I think that went very well and I really enjoyed it, and I think he did too. But now we're gonna have a buddy nap time together. But yeah, so yeah, very successful. Yeah, as far as going the full route, I'm gonna do what his body wants. Like if I get tired, I get tired. I'm more concerned about him, so I'm gonna do what his body wants. So I'm just gonna play it by ear. I don't know how long it's gonna take for him to get acclimated into walking again, so I don't know if it's gonna be like a month or if it's gonna be like a week until like we walk the full thing again, but I plan on just seeing just how he does, just until he starts to pant, and then I'll turn around basically. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that went well so far. I'm very happy about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. He's so cute. I can't. I am so out of shape. It's embarrassing. Like, I'm 20 years old. I was walking for 12 minutes. I didn't even go very far. And I feel like this. It's embarrassing. Like, at least he has an excuse. I do not. Like, there is absolutely no reason why I should be feeling this way. It's so silly. I gotta work on my cardio. This is gonna be me working on my cardio, actually. Like, funny you should mention that, because the two of us, me and Ralph, we're gonna get fit. Okay, hello everybody. It is literally the most perfect temperature outside. I think it's like 50 degrees. That's literally it. And sunny. It feels like spring. It's wonderful. It's January 7th, but I'm literally only wearing sweatpants, and I contemplated only just wearing the hoodie and not the jacket too, but I wore it just to be safe. But I have it unzipped, as you can see, so yeah, it's really nice temperature outside. But so today we're only walking down the street and right back up because he was panting really heavy last time, and actually I think I made the right choice because he's panting really heavy now, and all we do is walk down the street, and now we're walking back up it. But yeah, he was panting really heavy, so I don't want to push him further than I need to because we have the rest of our lives to walk, so we can go the shorter distance while he is more comfortable doing that until he gets acclimatized to going back to the longer route. But this is like the OG route. When I was 10 and he was a little puppy and we did walks, this is what we did. We walked down the street and came back up. So it's very sweet. It's back to the olden days. I love it. It's so nice out. It's like the perfect day. In winter, anyway, because it feels like spring. But I love it. It's literally so warm, I'm actually sweating. And we're going back out to get the trash cans because like it was trash night last night. And I took my winter jacket off. I'm wearing just the hoodie. Okay, hello, good afternoon everybody. It is 55 degrees out. It is so nice. Still gorgeous out. I love it. It really does feel like spring. So much so, I'm not wearing the hoodie this time. I'm just wearing the pants and the jacket. That's how nice it is. And it kind of smells like spring. It literally smells like spring outside, which is so nice. And also the birds were chirping when I got home, which was like 10 minutes ago. Maybe if 10 minutes, it might be a little bit later than that. Or yeah, no, it might be a little bit earlier than that. Oh. I don't know if you can see it, but the birds are chirping, the birds are flying. So that's very exciting news. We love the spring and the summer and the fall. We don't hate the winter, it's just cold. I just like how gorgeous it is outside. But we're walking, just gonna walk him down to the end of the street and back again, the OG route, because he was kind of panting a little bit again yesterday by the time we turned around. So again, I don't want to push him too hard because I feel like if I push him too hard, then he could not feel well. So I just want to like make sure he's doing well, because this is meant to benefit him. So if it's not benefiting him, then I'm doing something wrong. So, you know. See, he's already like panting. So this is meant to benefit him. So if it's not doing that, then something's obviously wrong. And so I'm not gonna push him. I'm just gonna go little by little until I think that he's ready. Like basically once he stops panting, then he's good. Because we're not even walking like fast or anything. And it's not that hot. It's nice out, but it's not like hot. So even if we never get back to the old route that we used to do, that's okay. He's still getting his exercise in, but I think we will. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. I think we will, but he seems to be doing well. I think he's enjoying this and he's like doing good. I think he likes it. He was excited again today and yesterday. So I don't know, I think he's enjoying it. I think he's getting back into the groove of it, and I am too. But like I said, I think he's liking it. I think it's benefiting him too, and I hope it is. That's the whole goal, is for him, so. Now, of course, it is time for our annual nap time together after our walk. Although I don't think I'm gonna nap. I have some editing to do and I'm not tired right now, so I think that that's not in my plan for the moment. So I'm gonna probably do that and not nap, but he's gonna nap and I love that for him. I think also it's important to note that Ralph did not pant as much today as he did yesterday and the day before that. So that's a good thing. I do think that it's like working and he's slowly like getting used to it. So that's a good thing. But I thought I would mention that because I was just talking about how I don't want to push him. I want to do what he's ready for when he's ready for it. So I think that's important to note, that he is getting his stamina up and getting ready to go further. Not yet, but eventually. Let me be completely honest with you. I have not done my skincare at all this entire year, and it's actually January 12th. My bad. It's not that I've been lazy. Well, actually, yes it is. I don't know where I was going with that because that's a complete bold-faced lie. I mean, I guess I haven't, but I kind of have, because after I walk Ralph, I always get so like tired because I worked and then I just exercised. So I always take a nap afterwards and just kind of, even if I don't take a nap, I relax. I usually edit, which is doing work. Now I do enjoy it, but it is still work. It's almost kind of like, this is like a terrible analogy, but it's kind of like a sport, except instead of the physical aspect, you're using the mental aspect of it more. So I either like take a nap or I edit or I do both. And then I usually have dinner and then I go to bed because I'm really tired. Even if I had a nap, I'm still really tired. And that's really bad. I need to not do that anymore because it's not good. But unfortunately, that's just not what I'm doing. So this is actually the first time that I am doing this. So that's on me. That's part of the reason why I fell behind on it so bad in the first place, is because I was always tired. I didn't feel like doing it. I just felt like going straight to bed. I don't know. It's so much easier when I'm putting somebody else's needs first. Like if it comes down to somebody else's needs, like if it comes down to Ralph's needs, of course I'm gonna put Ralph first. Like I will make sure that he's walked. But when it's just for me, like I'd have to do my own skincare. I don't really care. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I care. You can tell the difference when I'm active on my skincare and I keep up with it, and I enjoy having my skin look good, but I'm so much more susceptible to just letting it fall through the cracks because it just affects me. And I don't really care that much about it affecting me.
It's also good for me. It'll affect me in the long run if I keep up with my skincare now, because it'll affect me when I get older and help my skin look good when I get older. But it's just harder to keep up with that when it's something that only affects me versus making sure that Ralph is walked regularly again. Like if it affects him, I'm gonna put him first. But also I do prioritize getting decent sleep as well, because that is more important, because I don't want to feel badly when I work the next morning because I didn't sleep well the night before. So that's part of the problem too. But if I just did it earlier, it wouldn't be that big of an issue.
And now I get to go to bed. It's as easy as that. I need to do it more often. My hair is always so flat. Okay, well that is it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And like I said in the intro, I hope you guys have good resolutions for yourself, or even just good intentions that you've set for the year, or even just for life in general. It doesn't have to be necessarily just for this year. It could be just like in general. I hope that all goes well for you. Bye.